Have you ever pondered the tantalizing question, what if time travel were possible? It's a concept that has captivated our collective imagination for generations. From the whimsical adventures of Doctor Who to the thrilling quests of Back to the Future, time travel has been a persistent theme in popular culture. Why does it fascinate us so? Perhaps it's the allure of rewriting history, or the temptation of foreknowledge, or maybe it's just the sheer mystery of the unknown. Scientifically speaking, time travel isn't entirely out of the realm of possibility. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, for instance, suggests that time is not as fixed as we might think. It proposes that time can be stretched and squeezed, twisted and turned, much like a piece of elastic. But let's step away from the chalkboard and into the realm of imagination. Now let's dive into the rabbit hole and imagine the different scenarios if time travel did exist. First, imagine being able to journey to the past, a time before smartphones, before the internet, even before the invention of the wheel. What a rush it would be to witness firsthand the milestones of human evolution, or to see the mysteries of ancient civilizations unfold. But could we, as visitors from the future, resist the urge to meddle? You see, traveling to the past isn't as simple as hopping into a time machine and pressing a button. We have to consider the potential for altering history. Even the smallest of actions could have monumental implications, a concept known as the butterfly effect. Picture this: you swat a mosquito in prehistoric times and inadvertently change the food chain, leading to an entirely different present. Then there are the paradoxes that could arise. Take the famous grandfather paradox, for instance. What happens if you travel back in time and prevent your grandparents from meeting? You wouldn't be born, so you couldn't have traveled back in time in the first place. It's a mind-bending loop, isn't it? Time travel into the past is filled with such quandaries. It's a tantalizing concept, yet fraught with unforeseen consequences. We must tread carefully, for the past is a delicate tapestry woven from the threads of countless events and decisions. So journeying to the past could be fraught with unforeseen consequences and paradoxes. But what about the future? Now picture yourself stepping into a world years, decades, or even centuries ahead of our time. Imagine the thrill of witnessing technological advancements that seem straight out of a science fiction novel. Picture AI so advanced it's indistinguishable from human beings, vehicles that defy gravity, or perhaps devices that allow us to manipulate the very fabric of reality itself. Consider the profound experience of meeting your descendants, generations down the line. Would they look like you? Would they carry on your legacy, or would they have diverged so far that you'd hardly recognize them as your own? The potential to observe the long-term consequences of our present actions is both exhilarating and terrifying. Could we find ourselves in a utopia born of today's decisions, or a dystopia reflecting our current missteps? Yet journeying to the future is not without its philosophical quandaries. If we knew what the future holds, would it rob us of the joy of discovery and the thrill of the unknown? Would it create a sense of fatalism, knowing that certain events are predestined to occur? And what of the ethical implications? Would it be right to use this knowledge for personal gain, or should it be used for the betterment of mankind? Traveling to the future, then, opens up a whole new set of questions and possibilities. It's a tantalizing prospect that invites us to dream, to wonder, and to ponder the mysteries of time itself. However fascinating these scenarios might be, what is the current scientific understanding of time travel? Well, the consensus in the scientific community is that time travel, while an enchanting idea, remains mainly in the realm of theory. A popular notion revolves around wormholes, essentially shortcuts through space-time that might theoretically allow for rapid travel between 2 points in time. But creating, or even just finding a wormhole, is no small feat. Another theory is tied to the curvature of space-time, as postulated by Einstein's theory of relativity. This suggests that the fabric of space-time could be manipulated to create a path from one point in time to another. Yet this too remains largely theoretical. Lastly, there's the concept of traveling at or near the speed of light, which could theoretically slow time down for the traveler. But again, this is beyond our current capabilities. In the end, time travel remains a captivating concept that fires our imagination, even as science continues to grapple with its mysteries.